Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I hope y'all are having a wonderful morning. So since the Mustang build is starting in like a week, we're gonna go ahead and get going on the other motor, pulling it apart the rest of the way so we can start, getting ready. As you just saw, we are tearing this thing the rest of the way down, get it down to basically the bare block, except for that because, yeah. So we already have all the rod caps off, working on the main bearing caps. Now, if you are looking into building a 4.6 or just need the tips, I'm gonna show you something really quick that's really helpful that I didn't know. As you just saw, the main bearing caps, there's four bolts, 2 on top and 1 on each side down here. Notice they're undone. That thing is still tight. That's because there's one more trick you gotta do. We're gonna need our nifty 5/16 Allen key. It's gonna go right in there and you see it locks up. So there's these little like washer things in there. Get yourself your pair of pliers and they simply loosen up. And you can see that washer sucking back up on in there. Now you just have to do the same thing to the other side. It's already gonna be loosened because the pressure is relieved. And then to get it out, it's really simple. It's just gonna wiggle right on out of there. The first time I was trying to take apart one of the 4.6s, I didn't know that whole Allen key trick existed, so I was just trying to hammer it out, and it didn't work. So, if you're trying to do it, that's gonna make your life just a lot easier. We only have 2 more bearing caps to go, and then we should be good to pull the crank out, and then the pistons out. And this is just a bare block. We're gonna paint this soon, repaint it black. It's gonna look a lot better. Get ready for the cams down there to go in. We also need to talk about some powder coating. As y'all know, this is my very first time doing this, so I'm running into things that I have to figure out because I'm trying to learn. One of which is a problem here. So that cap, I'll get that off eventually. It's just a little hard. Do I have to take this plate off? That's so rear main seal. I believe I got to take this plate off to get in there. Makes sense at least. So it's just some bolts that hopefully I can get to. I guess we're gonna do that now. So we are doing this fairly unconventionally, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna work. I hope so. We're gonna try to pull the crank now. Here goes nothing. Still don't really know what I'm doing, but I might need to do a little more research really quick. Now that I'm thinking about it. While I'm trying to figure that out, another really important thing to note about these motors. So the piston and the cap for it, or the rod and the rod cap, are actually, you probably can't see, they're broken apart. So they fit very specifically to a specific rod. So you have to make sure you keep them in order so they fit back together. I'll try to show you real quick. If you can see, it's a really ragged kind of break. That's because they're actually broken apart and are clean cut apart. So they fit very snugly together and they only go to that one. It's been a few hours. I've taken a little break, went and got some lunch, but I'm proud to say that we did figure it out. So that back plate is off along with this last bearing, which I believe, I just saw it, crush bearing on number 5. I think so. So that plate, the key to getting that off, I'll be honest with you, we took some extensions, stuck them in here behind that bearing, and pried it off. We just used some brute force, and it worked. That's what I saw to use on some YouTube videos. So now, it's time to pull the crank out. As long as the crank's good, so far so good. So as long as that's all good, we might be good. It's the moment of truth, y'all. Let's see. Bingo, bango. we got a crankshaft. So good news. All of the bearings from like everything in this motor look good, which is awesome, which means, yeah, it was a running, driving motor. It was great. Still, learning experience. A motor this old, it's still good to rebuild it, especially so we can start from scratch, especially looking at all the carbon buildup on the pistons. So now we're gonna pull the pistons out. I don't know how to do that either, so we'll figure it out. So we already got most of the pistons out. I have one left. I'm just gonna show you kind of how to do it. Now some of them you need to hit them out, so I'll show you. We used this mallet and just a piece of wood, and all you would do, get one person to hold it because you don't want it to fall. Hit in there and then tap on the wood. But I think I'm gonna be able to just pull this one out. No problem. So make sure you get your hand on the underside of it. And then that's where the hammer comes in. You grab that underside, and it's free. It just falls right on out. Gotta say, it's super cool seeing everything laid out here like this. And good news, everything in here looked pristine. It looks really good. So we're gonna clean these up really nicely before they're installed, get new bearings, all that, the whole 9 yards. Crank looks great. We're gonna go ahead and get that checked just to make sure it's good before we proceed, but everything is looking really good. So here's a few important details if you are going through this and want some tips. Number one, all the bolts we pulled out, we can't use those. So all of the cap bolts, all of these are torque to yield bolts, which means they're torqued down to a very specific torque spec. After that, they're no good. So when you pull them out, you have to replace them. Also, I think we mentioned it earlier, the rods and the rod caps and all that. I'll show you what I'm talking about. See, there's a very specific cut or break on here. It only fits to the specific cap. So you have to make sure you take those out in the right order, put them together in the right order. Other than that though, you're good. Now she's all flipped over, the right side up. All the cylinder walls look really nice. We're gonna go ahead and leave oil in them for right now, just to try to prevent rusting as much as we can. So next step for this is cleaning it up. I don't really know the procedure for that yet, so we're gonna work on that. When we clean it up, we're gonna paint the block black as well as those parts over there. On a totally different note, my buddy Logan's on the way over. He has a really sweet maroon 05 F-150. He was one of the OGs when it came to starting Covert Garage, and I guess back then Covert Plates. He's never seen the Mustang, and y'all haven't seen his truck on the channel. It's pretty cool. It's faster than mine too, we'll just say that. So I've been out here trying to show Logan the Mustang, and it's the Mustang decided that it didn't want to have its day. So we think it's the anti-theft system has completely disabled the car right now. Like we have nothing. So we unplug the battery and hopefully it works. If it doesn't, then we're just gonna unplug fuses. This has happened to me before while I wasn't filming, and that's what I did. So just one of those gremlins. And they're all, hey, Logan, what's up, dude? He has a really cool truck. We'll show it to y'all when we get back, if we get back. What is going on? Dude, what is going on?
What is that noise?
What are you trying to tell me, car? Just speak. Okay, you didn't have to raise your voice. Goodness. Okay, seriously, car, what's... Oh, is it doing it outside again?
Let me see. Yep.
Okay, turn the key off. What?
And now it's making noise out here again.
What is going on? So we're thinking maybe inertia switch. We did put our safety cone out so the oncoming traffic does know that we are in fact in trouble. Honestly, I just hope it doesn't blow up. We're also thinking there's noise coming from the CCRM, which holds some relays for different things like fuel pump and all that. That could be an issue too. That would be a slightly more difficult one. Oh, there was life when you did that this time.
Yeah, you want to go see if it's working?
Yeah, let's see if it's working. Hey, my hazards are back. It's me. I own you. It's me. Yeah, the power's all gone now.
Interesting.
Every bit of it. Nothing. The battery's not dead. What do you want from me? What more do I need to give? Stop! Shoo, we have a little flashing red light down there. Don't know what that means. But I plugged the inertia switch back in and the alarm is stopped. So this is the time in the vlog where we need just a little prayer in the comments below. My predictions are I'm gonna turn the key, it's gonna pop, and then everything's gonna die again. What do you think?
Yeah. I hope it starts.
So I have a 2000 Mustang GT. It's currently for sale. Bring a trailer and you can just have it. I don't want to lose my faith in you, baby. What is that? What the heck?
One eternity later.
So the truck is here to save the day. We're gonna try to jump it. If that doesn't work, we're gonna tow it. So this is fun stuff. All right, we're going. So what do you think of the first drive?
It's probably faster than this.
Do you think it is? Yeah, we're going pretty. The only thing, I don't know why it's being so quiet.
Yeah.
It's a lot quieter than. Oh, never mind. That's why it's being so quiet. Okay, yeah. So we couldn't figure it out. We're only about a quarter mile from the house though, so. Buy a project car, you know? It's just gonna be fun. So for all you haters out there who are trying to tell me we got 1 cow power right now, I'll let it slide. I'll let it slide. No, keep going, keep going! No! Not parking brake yet. Parking brake when we get up the hill. Let's go.
It's always a pleasure to push it forward.
All right, turn left. Okay, you can get off now. Keep going. No, keep going. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. All the way. Okay, so workout for the day done. We're gonna try some few things, see if it'll work. If it does, you'll know about it. And if it doesn't, you're still gonna know about it. We didn't get the Mustang figured out, but we did get the windows rolled up. Well, like I said earlier, I'm gonna show you Logan's truck. So he has an 05. I used to have an 05 until it decided to get crashed. It's a really weird thing. His 05 is really sweet though. It is bright, it's really bright. So you've got, what exhaust do you have on it?
Carvin.
Carvin exhaust, 5.4. What else did you do to it?
It's tuned. It has, I guess, it doesn't have an intake anymore. I sold the intake. And then just got a level, some wheels and tires, and that's about it.
So this is probably the 5.4 that would beat the 6.2 if we're on his price. I'm sorry, but yeah, you know. So while he's here, we'll get the little startup of the 5.4, which sounds pretty dang good if I do say so myself. Those pops are nice, they're nice. So we're not gonna make any more progress today because we don't know what we're doing. So we're leaving it. I start work tomorrow. Motor's getting pulled, so we'll see what we do. It sounds good, you gotta admit. At least we did make solid headway with the motor though. We got it all torn apart, all the parts lined up back there. So we can start this one. I don't know if we're gonna try to fix whatever's wrong with that one before we sell the motor and pull the motor. We're gonna have to see how it goes because the motor's still fine. It's just the dang electrical system. We don't even know what's going on. If you know what's going on, please let me know. Leave a comment down below. That is gonna do it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. It could have gone a little bit better. I don't know why it's gonna embarrass me like that when I try to show the car off, but he'll see it when it's cammed and this motor's built and it'll be all good. Regardless, we are gonna start the Mustang build. We're gonna get this thing going right. We're gonna get this motor built. And we're gonna get this thing kicked off and get it looking real nice. But until then, y'all take it easy. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch y'all very, very soon.